So, hello, welcome back to another episode of the Self-Development with Tactics podcast. Today, as you can see, there's no video of mine for whatever reason, and it is an issue that I've seen before. Windows does not recognize my built-in, very important, built-in camera, so I don't know what to do. It is what it is. We're anyway gonna go through something rather interesting. I did go or start going through a news summary as far as I remember, but I think that I'm not gonna do so today. I don't know, it was an interesting one, but pushing through things is very, very seldomly an intelligent thing. You know, pushing through unnecessary things. Like, there's no reason why I need to do so. Of course, when there's something that you need to do, then fucking push through. You have to. It is fine. It is okay. It is good. Just do so. But we, on the other hand, I do remember, and I think, yeah, it's also there. I just thought, well, there was something really amazing that I went through. There was something really interesting that I went through, and there it is. It is the summary of a book that is called Moral Sayings of Publilius Syrus, Summary, Notes and Lessons from the Net Eliason, which is ELIASON dot, I think it is org site. The wretched reflect either too much or too little. We should keep our word even to the undeserving. I believe that keeping one's word is indeed very important because it's all about trust. It's all about like, why wouldn't you? Why shouldn't you? Like, what is the benefit of not doing so? What is the benefit of not keeping your word? Of maybe being a liar, maybe, all of those negative things that I, for my part, do not want to be. I don't want to be called a liar. I don't want to be called a person that you cannot trust or rely on. I don't think that this is good. I don't think that this is something that I want to achieve, and so I'm trying really hard not to do so. The wise man corrects his own errors by observing those of others. The master is a slave when he fears those whom he rules. Endure the heavy burdens, and you will the more easily carry the lighter. Bear without murmuring what cannot be changed. Because you can't fucking change it, so why should you complain about it? There is no benefit in complaining about it. You should hammer your iron when it is glowing. When it is glowing hot. A great property is a great bondage for the owner. Well, this is kind of a thing. Well, yes, if I'm just taking it the literal way. I don't necessarily believe that it is meant to be like that, but when you're indeed having a great property, you're having a great property. You're bound to it, quite. Of course, you're gonna think like, okay, I have a great property, so why would I leave it? Why would I just choose another property? Like, why should one? It does not make any sense, because I'm already having a great property, but still, I am bound to that place. Do I always want to stay at that place? I don't know. Maybe it is indeed a pretty cool place. Maybe it is amazing even. But still, there may also be just hella downsides. The gladiator lays his plans after he enters the arena. There are some remedies worse than the disease. Well, a fire can be seen at, some remedies worse than the disease. Doing something that seemingly helps with what is going on, which in the end makes everything worse. This is what I'm seeing. Trying to make things better, maybe or probably in the short term, but in the long term, it's not doing any good, or it's not bettering. It's not making things better. A fire can be seen at a great distance when it gives no heat. Would you have a great empire? Rule over yourself. Well, that is a good point. If you cannot rule over yourself, how should you rule over an empire, a great or even a great empire? Of course, it is about other people and so on and so forth, but I don't know, I think that there is an underlying, how should I say? There is some overlap, I'd say, ruling something, ruling yourself, quote unquote, ruling yourself, probably being disciplined and organized and whatever. Anyone can hold the helm when the sea is calm. Yeah, and then one should also not be unnecessarily proud of oneself, because everyone can do so. The error repeated is a fault. He who chases two hares will catch neither. Or neither, it's always up to debate, for debate, whatever. Yeah, indeed, if you're chasing two things, how can I make sure that you're reaching one of them? ? Long life makes acquaintance with 1,000 ills. This is also kind of a Stoic thing, Stoicism and Stoic saying, a well-lived life is better than a long life. Something along the lines of that. To some degree, yes, but I think it is all about proportion. Of course, I really want to live a long life, but I also want to live a good life. So I may not have the most amazing life, may not have all the pleasures, may not have all the whatever, but I am living a bit longer. I'll take that. I don't know, it's difficult. It really is. It's both is good, and especially both together. A noble spirit finds a cure for injustice in forgetting it. It is a bad plan that admits of no modification. The fear of death is more to be dreaded than death itself. Seek to please many and you seek a failure. Are we talking about marketing right now? Having a product that is for everyone may set you up for failure. It is far easier to have a great product for some than a great product for many, because many have different thoughts and different belief systems and different things they want to have, but some, the possibility is way higher that they need the same, or let me rephrase that, marketing to the same people. There are certain groups, people like us, do things like this. So who are the people like us? By the way, a quote by Seth Godin, or from Seth Godin. The fear of death is more to be dreaded than death itself. Yeah. Could you please be silent? Thank you. Seek to please many and you seek a failure. Oh, I've actually skipped one, I guess. A rolling stone, haha, gathers no moss. Be the first to laugh at your own blunder, and no one will laugh at you. Reminds me of 8 Mile or Miles. Apparently, I have never ever seen the movie, but there is some sort of a story where Eminem in the end is having a rap battle, and he is quite dissing himself so that the other person has no opportunity to do so, and this may be the exact same thing. I am doing it first, so nobody can do so. Fear never advanced any man to the highest standing. This is not yours which fortune made yours. Or I'm sorry, that is not yours. Don't consider how many you can please, but whom. Hopefully people that matter, hopefully people that mean something to you, and people that are good. Why would you please somebody or someone that is no good? And it's the last one. Put more confidence in your eyes than your ears. With that being said, gonna see you the next time. Bye bye.